Howdy, Dallas. How you doing, buddy? What you up to this evening? Good to see you in here. No, I'm talking to Dallas. erratic. There we go. Fleetwood Station. Hello, Ben-Hur. How are you, sir? We ran out of DX. I went to CW, and that was okay for a little while, but I thought I'd let everybody listen to a little different something. Oh, let's see here. I'll be damned. Can't type. So glad to hear it. Oh my God. Let's see. Well, Nothing to watch, guys. Oh, kind of tight. There's nobody on the frequencies.
CQDX 498, UDX 498, Central Missouri. We are standing by and ready for contact.
That was a practice, guys. The whole 75 watts.
Highlander 490 interactive video game is streaming live on YouTube right now.
Sorry, Ben. I set the laptop down and I don't see the writing sometimes. Let me see what you said.
Seguimos Palma y estábamos hablando cerquita de La Palma y también Tirón Matitud.
not saying anything right now. I'm trying to get it to the proper words per minute. Damn, I can't be far off.
Stepping in for left. V3LTX at the controls for the Trans-County Power Pump, no left return. We meet here every Sunday night, midnight. We leave the weekend free for contesting, and this is from the 1st of October through the end of April, conditions allowing. We go coast to coast in Canada, coast to the west coast, the Yukon and Northwest Territories, Alaska and the lower 48, and back across Canada. My call sign again is Jeff. The name here is Rick, and I'm located in northern Ontario in a small town called Kapuskasing. I'll be riding the east coast of Ontario, and I are the E5 LBD out in Yorkton, Saskatchewan, north from Ontario west and back again. With that said, I put out a call to the east coast, the Newfoundland and Labrador, and see if anybody's around the point. Are there any VO1 or VO2 for the Trans-Canada Power Club? VO1 or VO2 for the Trans-Canada Power Club. VO to Nova Scotia. Any VE1 or VA1 for the Trans-Canada Power Club. VA3 eject going. VE1 or VA1 for the Trans-Canada Power Club. VA3 eject. Over to New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island. Any V9s or VY2s for the Trans-Canada Power Club. to Ontario, and a VA3 or VA3 for the Trans-Canada Power Pump. VA3 CTY, VA3 Jackson, how's Troy doing today?
Boy, it's hard hunting down something to hear.
Oh, that vocal hasn't cracked in a long time. It's like a lot. Thanks for stopping by. We'll say hello and chat some more. You be well, and we'll carry on. Any more V3s or VA3s for the Trans-Canada Power Club? V5 LVD, V3 Jet. I can only escape up 3. You and Troy, that's it for now. And I also heard Tim in there also. He was shooting back and forward. You win. It's saying something I don't like. Well, he ain't going away here, but he is changing. Going from 20 over to about 5 or less. Something kicked out on him. It looks like he's dragging the snot out of it on my stove. Randall, if you can hear me, drop the drive down, go to RTTY, hit the key switch and see what it tunes up to, and then go back to the lower assignment. Well, let's see here. We got, dropped it down, went on between. If you're wider than on you realize most of the time you're wide. You ain't got the thing nearly AM mode. Pretty ragged. That's a smoke out. It'll be okay. That way you'll know what's causing the problem, won't he, Jerry? Oh, yeah. Well, he'll know what isn't causing it anymore. Well, once he lets enough smoke out, you're right. His carrier looks pretty good. Had a little hum in it. Do what? We are here to help. Absolutely. Well, let's see what. What's it saying when it goes? Well, let's see, I've got 1.12 SW. Well, it's spiking higher than that. You may have that screw loose in your antenna again. Yeah, something nothing over. W1FO. Hi, Mike. Hello, Mike. Hi, Mike. Hello. Hello, Mike. There's no crying in ham radio. 38 degrees and it's early. Oh, that sounds just awesome. WA0DJA. WA9R. SQ40. K5EW6. Here it's steaming out 68 degrees outside. Oh, that's lovely. K5PAR. Is that Paul? I think we had Mike in there. Hello, Lenny. How are you doing, sir? I'm doing good. I was just letting Jerry know that it's a steaming hot 68 degrees in Florida. I'll take it. Yeah, this is like what I call perfect weather now. 68 to 75 degrees, somewhere in there. That's what I like. They could do that all year round. I'd be happy. Yeah, 42 degrees here and then 19. I rarely see this, but my barometer, the arrow is pointed straight up. That never, ever happens. And it does mark the calendar. Might as well have a party. I mean, the arrow never points straight up or straight down, but it is right at the moment. So what's the pressure? 30.46 and going up quickly. Hit the 2 more button there. No, bud. Hi, bud. How are you? Hi, bud. Hello, bud. Hey. Hello, bud. Hey, bud. What's it mean when it's straight up, Jerry? This means that it's going up much quicker than it normally does. Oh, okay. That's only that 2.5 here. I haven't seen it this high in quite a while. That means it's going to rain? No, it means it's not going to do anything. Is that you, Paul? I thought I heard you go saying, howdy. Hello to everybody. K9 KXZ.
Yeah, you got pretty good signal tonight.
Yeah, you do. Good sadness there. It's Jerry's atmosphere.
Well, when we first started at 10:30, signals were pretty bad.
You come up 20 dB before you started, Jerry.
Well, you have too.
Hey, Jerry, how does it sound now?
Where'd Lanny go?
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. You just 10 over.
I mean, I guess it's just the band, Lanny. I mean, let it cruise a while.
Both Doug and Jerry said, yeah, Jerry. Seagrass tomorrow. K5BWZ out.
Night, Tom.
Here they come.
See, Tom.
Night, Tom. Okay.
Losing my mind. He's dead.
Three on the FWR. I moved it up and down. I turned the left off. I'm just on 3 Boy, this 200 watts is doing great.
Are you going through an external coaxial switch?
Let me do some checking.
You know, they have been known to go, some of the connections have been known to go bad.
Yeah, I was looking down there. I'm going to go back to that and check all my activities there. Hey, Richie, how you doing? I'm doing good. How about you, Paul? I'm doing good myself, sir. And they're laying out welders at the boat shop, huh? Doing what? I said, I guess they were laying the welders off. You were saying that they was laying off people at the boat shop? Yeah, all three of them. The Low Shop, the G3, and then Bass Pros. Yeah, I like the Bass Pros. They were pretty good. I had a couple of them. Yeah, they only make the metal ones here in Lebanon, but the names forget me. I can't recall the name to it, but anyway, they laid off 100 workers and said that was all they were going to take, and about a month later they laid off another 100, and now there's talk about laying off some more. They've got boats spread all over town. They've got probably 200 acres that's just grass, and they set the boats on after they've been built, waiting for the dealers to pick them up, and it's full. Normally this time of year there's not many in there, but it is completely full right now. Yeah, I've been through there a few times and there's nothing. that? I'm just guessing with you. Yeah, I know it. I wouldn't mind having a 17 or 18-foot basketball. Yeah, they're like nice boats. It depends on which one you use it for. But there's a lot of them out there. That's probably the most popular boat. And for no other reason, it's probably one of the cheaper boats. They're good boats. Yes, they are.
People don't have any extra money for playboys anymore. I think that's what it is, dude.
Well, that might be it, but they sold so many of them during the COVID years that people just don't buy a new boat every year, you know?
Oh, yeah, I never thought about that. I've noticed, you know, they're really knocking a lot of money off of guitars and stuff lately, too. And that might be the same thing people bought them during COVID.
WA9R.
WA0DJA.
That is the
KN4OBZ.
K5PAR.
What's he fine?
Went back there and the cable going into my meter.
Uh-oh.
K9KXE. Yeah, he was strong there for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was coming in really good, and then he didn't.
Ricky, you're hitting the 20 plus there, my friend.
That's my rotating vertical.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm pointing at you.
I believe that.
Paul, you were solid 10 over on that last transmission. It sounded really good. Then you dropped down to less than an F9. The band's just up and down. We can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm familiar with that.
Well, let's face it, it's Lanny's fault. He did antenna work.
Is that what it is, Gary?
You bet it is.
Yeah, I didn't even wait till it got cold either. That's a double sin.
Well, it's either got to be really cold or it's got to be hot and storming out when you do it. That'll make them work really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you survive, it'll work really good.
I gotta look over there and see what the SWR is on this thing. Yeah, it's lower than it has been in the past.
Right then you were 20 over.
I want to go for 25, then I want to give up.
Well, last time it was only 10, so I give up now and just be happy with it.
I think I will.
I don't think you hurt yourself. It's just the fan. did you change it?
Well, I changed the orientation on it about 15 degrees. It's a little more broadside to you now than it was before. And I got the end that was the lowest is now the highest end on it because I raised it up probably about another 15 feet.
Did it affect your receive any?
It seems to be real good, and of course, I don't know the quietness of the band doesn't have anything to do with it, but it's just a lot quieter tonight. And normally, if you get one higher, you're going to have a little more noise, I think.
K9KXC, we're going to be on the flight type for a while, guys.
Okay, Paul, take care later.
Lanny, your audio sounds really strong, and your signal looks really good. You were 10 dB stronger than Tom to start off with, but you're ranging from about 10 over to peaking just a little over 20 over. It's just rolling with the band. It sounds really good.
I don't sound overdriven.
Not at all to me.
Sounds perfect.
We'll leave it.
All right, let's try it again. KN4OPZ.
Left messed up, boy, that's good so far.
How's that audio?
Well, let's see. The SWR is up just a tad, but not enough. 1.25, and usually it's about 1.10 or so. I did go to the back there where my meter's hooked in, my power watt meter. I turned that thing was halfway loose. So anyway, that was some of it. I tightened it up, and then I come back in here and started over, and so far it's still everything's G-on, so I guess I've figured it out.
Yeah, you were sounding good there. You must have found it.
Oh yeah, I turned that thing back there 3 or 4 turns. I thought, wow.
Somebody's been out there unhooking you.
That's them gremlins. Yeah, I thought it might be that antenna again, but anyway. So far, everything's going good, so we'll, it's part of the radio.
You got a tuner in line so you can lower your SWR down to where you normally see it?
I got this auto tune here. It's just up just a tad. I don't know. Like I said, a safety check, go over everything. It's like flying an airplane,
What auto tuner are you using?
That'd be a Power Star.
Yeah, okay.
Just checking. See if we got anything down here in the 11 meter area. We do not.
Well, you certainly ceased being wide.
Well, we're back to normal now, ain't we?
Pretty much, you're about 4 wide.
Hell, I'm just driving with 18 watts and it's doing right around 1300, so.
I don't think it's the amount of power you're driving with.
Maybe the antenna's cold.
I believe that amp's putting out exactly what you're putting in.
Oh, obviously I hit the screen. Sorry, guys.
It's all on the right side.
Right, it is 4 watts, it's just one below it. One extra.
And they'll put in that screw now if they work it back loose again. Next time it does it, I will put some Loctite on it.
Bud, what's going on? Guess we lost Bud.
He might have had to take Molly out.
That's right.
WA9R.
That's 340. WA0DJA. K-I-L-P-A-R.
K4OPZ.
4SQB.
Oh, Ted.
Hi, Ted.
I said,
Hello, Ted.
hello Lanny, Jerry, Richard. I think I heard Bob. Hello Randall. Hello Doug.
Oh, you're bringing here tonight, Ted. You're all 20 over here.
Oh, you're 20 over down here too. You're 30 over here.
It's a working guy.
Doug, you're always 30 at least here. Jerry's about 30, Lanny's about 20 over, Richard's about 20 over, and Randall, you're up around 30. Jerry's usually 40 over here, and tonight I've seen him as low as about 10 over. And he's up again now, son.
And it's Lanny's fault. He worked on his antenna today.
They messed the whole spectrum up. What'd you do to your antenna, Lanny?
I raised one leg of it, and then I pulled it around so that I got oriented a little bit more to the northeast instead of being almost straight up north. And I raised it to about 15 feet on the end that was down the lowest.
Well, it's looking pretty good. You and Richard are about the same, and that's pretty much normal. You know, you guys usually got about the same signal.
Well, I'll take it.
Peaking up sometimes to 20. Right that time it was about 15. So I think the band's probably up and down a little bit.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's been on everybody.
Sorry.
Well, anyway, hello, gentlemen. What's the topic of discussion?
Well, we want to know what this does.
I've already done that, and I had to reboot the computer.
I did the same thing here. I just rebooted the computer and I'm running this channel on right now because PC is acting up once in a while. Good old Windows, you know.
Yeah. Well, Jerry, I don't have any more reports to make.
Well, that's great. I've been sweating it.
That's you get older, you don't talk in weeks, you talk in months, Silver.
Yeah, absolutely right. It takes a bit longer now than it used to. And I'm afraid it's just a fact of life of getting older.
And, well, there's not much you can do about it. And, you know, as I had a getting on the but I was carrying some firewood from the garage into the workshop to put a wood stove, and I don't know what it was. I tripped and fell, and I sprained one finger in the hand, my left hand, and it took almost a year for that thing to heal. Yeah, no, I know. I've experienced it myself. That it takes a lot longer. You know, can you just hold on for 1 minute there? I just got to take a bio break. I'll be right back. I want to talk to you some more. Over. Yeah, no problem. I'll be right here, John. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, I'll be right back. ATX on frequency, Alpha 1, Bravo United, AA1DU, looking towards Europe. CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray from Alpha 1, Bravo United, AA1DU. Calling CQDX, looking Europe. Alpha 1, Bravo United, AA1DU. Yeah, hello, who's that? Yeah, good morning, Michelle. Bonjour. Fox 5, Mike Italy, November, AA1DU. Good signal this morning, Michelle, at 5959 plus. And after I worked you on 75 meters yesterday, I heard you up on, I think on 40 meters up the band. And you had just a tremendous signal. You're about 30 to 40 dB over 9, Michelle. Whatever you're using on 40 meters is very effective. Anyway, good signal. John W2BP is also on the frequency, but he'll be back in a moment. F5MIN, AA1DU, over. Victor Papa.
I've got to put the power cord in this, so it's going to shake for a moment. And I'm going to be in your picture.
It is probably even a little worse on 90 and 1 than 160.
I think that's something. I bet he's got a daggone, somebody's got a switch in the power supply close to him that's noisy.
Maybe his neighbor's got solar panels or something going on.
Could be something like that. I hear some of them grid tie inverters on those solar panels are noisy as hell.
Yeah, they're giving away these solar panels, and some of these folks here in Illinois get a whole, roof full of that stuff for free. And I kind of would like the idea, but my luck, I wouldn't be able to use my ham radio when I got it done,
Well, what's your closest neighbor that's got it?
Oh, I got one about 3 doors down.
You don't ever hear his stuff, or do you?
No, I don't hear it. So far, so good. But he's about 200 yards away.
Well, looks like if it was making any RF noise much, you'd be hearing it.
You would think so, yeah.
I looked into it, but, it's not cost effective for me. But now if somebody was giving it to me, I'd take it. I'm a sucker for new gadgetry,
Yeah.
A gadget-holic. Well, that's what the electric car is about, Doug. More than anything, I just wanted to see what it was like.
Yeah, I know it. I get down to Florida, I might go EV. Might get me a golf cart. That's about as far as I'm gonna go.
Well, that's all this is, really, is a real fancy golf cart.
Yeah.
Really big battery in it. She was gone as the day you was up here, I think, wasn't she, Doug?
I was gone, and what'd you say?
The day you was up here, Patty wasn't home, was she?
No, I didn't get to see the electric car or Patty.
Yeah, okay. Well, she looks better than the electric car.
I'm glad.
In case she's listening. Yeah, it's a nice looking little car. It's just tiny.
Oh, well, it does her good, I reckon.
WA9R.
WA-DJA.
W340. And that's 19.
K5PAR.
KD4
KN40PZ. You gotta calm down now, Randall. Well, I kind of see it here. I turned my monitor on. I can kind of see it. Is it still about 4? Yeah, you're close to it, but not as bad as you was. I got this monitor, and I can see that little, when I'm transmitting, it's a little bit wider than normal.
You got it pretty good shape now.
We just blow the sun out of it and let it go. Okie dokie. Mike and Bud were in here. I ain't heard, well, I hollered at Bud and he didn't answer up. I figured he's taking his dog out. So there's 2 more supposed to be here.
Well, I see here.
I think you doubled one of them in. That you, Bud?
Wait a minute, I'll check.
Okay. When you get done, let me know.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay.
Hello, Bud. Hey, Sid.
Hey, Bob,
Yeah, Jack.
what's tomorrow night saying?
Do I know what the answer is already? You want to go with C? I think that's what last night was, wasn't it? Fourth one? No, it was D. Wasn't last night the fourth one? Yeah, it was, yeah. It was the clock. And I was on that accessory jack. That's right. On that wire is the clock.
I'm like you, Deb. Why would they do that?
I ain't got a clue.
Maybe so your amplifier will know they are, not the amplifier, but if you're running FT8, it can sync everything to the radio, maybe.
That'd be the only thing I come up with right now for FT8. Are you pretty cool up there, Ted?
Now let me look here.
I'm at 44 and no more. Hey, Bud, what's your temperature up there? 42.
I'm in the 30s, I'm 39.
Alright.
37.7.
Here. 41 here.
Okay.
Well, I got my local tax bill today. Whoopee.
Can you?
Send it to Kamala for me, will you? Oh, yeah, it's just property tax.
Can you reach my soda?
And put your college tuition on there, too. Well, I got the figure. The tax I pay for school on each vehicle, and then the property tax, and other things, like water bill and this, that, and other. I'm right at $600 a year to the schools, and I don't even have a kid.
Welcome to America.
About a third what I got. Well, they're wanting to do that amendment too, which one wanting to give part of our tax money to the private schools. I'm gonna vote no on that. It's probably better off giving it to the public, but you never know where it's gonna go. But you're right, but I mean, if you give them authority to hand it out to them other places, then it's gone for sure. Yeah. Some accountability, I remember back in the 80s when they came out with the lottery in Illinois, and they said, well, all the money's going to go towards the schools. Well, that lasted for about 4 months. Oh, I remember that, Bob. They put it really, really hard, and then it didn't do nothing. Yeah, I went to the general fund, and you never saw a nickel of it. No matter what they call it, they're just lying.
That physical therapy, it was bothering me a little bit better, but of course I was very active in the physical therapy sessions and different things, and now that I'm diagnosed with that, I want to conserve my steps. Yeah, that's for sure, but it does help. It doesn't help with the weight. You sort of have to adjust the diet because now you're not burning the calories as much, so it's a whole big thing, as you know. But yeah, that's what helps me, even with the heating, with the propane, there's no logs that have to be brought in or anything, and I have my remote control, and, you get, used to the different seasons and what you have to prepare for. Like, one of the things I want to do is go out and make sure that the heater that I have in the well house is still operational, that the varmints haven't chewed on the power cord, and it's still getting the electric, and
you know, once you've been in the house a few years and you've gone through a few seasons, you know exactly what you have to do to get ready for each season, QSL.
Yeah, you're right. That pump house, is that actually the pump or is the pump in the ground, John, over?
Yeah, the pump is right on top of the ground, and the well house just keeps the cold away, Joe, over.
Okay, yeah, so when we had a well, the pump was actually in the well hole, and that was kind of problematic because that was an expensive thing to replace. I think our well was pretty close to 350, 400 feet deep at the time, but so we had a lot of iron in the water, which really fouled on the pump, and we did have to replace it once along with all the wiring. And when they tore out the pump, I said, no, don't throw the wiring away. I want it. There was no 100% Romex, and there was, the weatherproof stuff. And I said, no, don't get rid of it. I'll take it. But, maybe, put a light on the well house.
11 meter. That is a burnout. Nothing.
W2BP. So that's a cream, Joe?
Yeah, it comes as a cream, or you can get it as a roll-on. I can't remember the name of the. In fact, I'll look at it tonight, and if we speak small, I'll give it to you. But there's another one that comes in a pack, so you can put the patch right over it. And probably in your case, that's the best one. And it really is pretty effective.
Forward it up, and then I get out there and I'm thinking, this is kind of crazy.
Well, I got the heater on tonight.
So did I.
I'm still running the air conditioner. Don't rub it in, Lanny.
I think I'll fix to get up and turn it off.
Well, everything's they do nowadays. I remember when I first started doing it. I used to sit out there in 23 weather drawing, sketching of, Jupiter's bands and moons, and I got them in my logbook. And now everything's on camera, just pulled up on the internet. Yeah, Bob, but that was a simpler time. I say it was a simpler time, Bob.
Yeah, it was, something that, you had to want to do,
So much stuff coming at you nowadays, from the TV and the phone and the computer. Sometimes it's hard for an old mind to digest it all.
I thought that Jeff Booster getting caught in the tower there making that catch was pretty cool the other day. I was impressed. That was neat.
That was neat, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was precision.
Bob, if they can do that, they can do anything.
You know it. Now, Elon wants to go to Mars, I guess. We'll send Trump up there and see, tell us, give us a report. He wants to go, I guess. He thinks it's a great idea. I just don't think we're we're quite ready for it to survive it, but I don't know nothing about that.
Well, Bob, when they first showed that thing coming down, I said, this ain't gonna end well. But the daggone thing did.
Yeah, I just sit there and did a little dance, and that, fell right up to that thing, and there it was. Kind of like leading a horse to the barn.
Yeah.
And then NASA, they can't even get their astronauts on the space station. So that's what happens when you get government involved, I guess, huh?
Kind of makes NASA seem a little pathetic.
Yeah, looks like they're a decade behind.
Well, one thing you have to say about Elon, he's got a spaceship and it works.
Well, Boeing spaceship is kind of like their jet. They need work.
Yeah, make sure you put a couple more bolts in the doorways there, huh?
That's a shame, the shape that they've gotten themselves in, isn't it?
Well, yeah, they used to be the leader.
Yeah.
That's what happens when these companies go woke, huh?
Too much cost cutting, I bet.
What a social situation. That's people that know about that, that's business. But, I think down here, we had some storms down here, that's why
A little of that goes a long way with Boeing because, people have the perception that their planes aren't safe, they won't fly them. Airlines will quit buying them, it'll have a domino effect.
I can't know the button.
Nor can I, but, like I say, a little of that goes a long way.
I think it'll make potential passengers worry more about where they're going to sit and what they're going to sit close to. Did we lose Mike?
I'm right here.
I'm here, Jerry.
Okay, no.
Hello, Mike.
So is it raining now, Mike, or you got clear weather for a while?
No, we've had clear weather for, well, since the storm was over.
Good.
Don't worry, Doug, it'll come back.
Well, I'm not worried about it. You get somebody over and get you a new cable up here?
No, but I will.
All righty.
You know, I called that articulate, the other guy that makes those things, and he's got on his website that he sells, but I guess he just does that stuff part-time. He doesn't respond, but I looked at Reddit stuff, and I guess he's got a real, he's a full-time job, and I think he just does that stuff on the side, so I'm gonna have to find another way to get another. I mean, I can use the cable I have here, but I don't want. I'm not gonna leave a system, out there without a cable. So I'm gonna have to find a cable somewhere else. It's been 4 or 5 days. He hasn't returned my calls and he hasn't answered my email. So,
Well, I can give you a place to get cable.
WH0DJ.
Woo.
PA or woohoo.
74 Woo. Yeah, Mike, I got a good place to get cable. I'll look it up if you want it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I just need them to be able to put a stop on the end of it. You know what I mean?
It's a good outfit, Mike. I bought my E-rigging.
Yep. And I've got all the tools to put anything you want on the cable.
Well, I just need to have an end to put on there so it doesn't go through the hole. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I can do that, and I've got the ends. And the clamp and the whole deal.
All right, yeah, we'll talk.
10-4 SPV.
I think if I get it in stainless steel, then I don't have to worry about it rusting out like that,
Yeah, and that's exactly what I do, too.
But if I do that, Doug, then I can put the 1/8" back on there, which is what the spool is made for, you know what I mean?
Well, I've got probably 1,000 feet of 1-inch stainless and the clamps and everything for it.
1 inch or 1/8?
1/8.
Oh, okay, well, we'll talk, and then maybe I'll buy it from you.
Well, I ain't particularly wanting to sell any, but if you was here, I'd give it to you.
100 feet is all I would need, Doug. My tower's only 40 feet tall. So, well, that's 35 feet, you know what I mean?
That E-rigging, got it.
Oh, yeah. That's where I bought it from. I've got a bunch of it around here.
I figure what, Doug? You figure 35 foot, you gotta go come back down. You want a few extra feet on there for the spooling, you don't have to run to the end of the spool, so an extra 10 feet or so, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've got you number 4.
Excuse me.
Anybody know what this one is? Because I don't. Number 4. Oh, thank you.
And Jerry?
Yes, sir.
I got a new job today.
Oh.
Some crazy bastard nominated me, and I was selected to be a national security counsel for the National Organization for the Legion now. So now I got a job with them.
Well, how about that?
Some crazy bastard. What's wrong with these people, Jerry?
Well, your reputation precedes you.
Mike, don't you know how to say no?
Well, Doug, this is a pretty big honor for them to just select you like that.
I realize that. You're trying to retire.
No, but I gotta have
something to do. I wasn't going to retire from the Legion and stuff just for my daytime job, you know what I mean?
I do.
Helping and working with our veterans is besides my family, Doug, there's nothing that means more to me than you guys that served, and that's just my reality. Depending on what committee I end up, because they got national security has 5 different committees. I could end up on a committee that deals with pay and benefits for you guys. That we go out and we advocate through Congress for you guys to get more money and stuff like that's important to me.
All right. Well, I was going to tell you, 1/8-inch stainless cable is about 720-pound breaking strength.
Exactly. I think the stuff that's on there now, Doug, is only 200-pound breaking strength.
Okay. I just wanted you to know that's what that is that I've got.
That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot.
Okay.
I'll give you a call, Doug. And what I'm going by, if you go to the guy's site, and I'm figuring his stuff is probably pretty much like the original Hazer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, E-Regan's where I got that, and I put Gary on them. They're good company. You just need a stop on one end.
That is correct.
What are you going to do on the other end? Leave it and clamp it?
The other end goes into the spool that you crank up and down.
So you run it through the Hazer first, and then up the tower and over the loop and down to the crank, huh?
Yes, exactly. It goes through the Hazer. It's got the hole at the bottom. Because the Hazer's got the top and the bottom. It goes through the top and the bottom. The stop would have to lock, at the bottom. So I would put a loop there, and then put a couple of stops right there so it doesn't go through the hole. And then it goes up. The outside of the tower goes up. The pulley's in the center. Goes through the top rung, into the tower. Then it comes right down the center, down to the what's the word I'm thinking here, Doug, with the crank,
Winch.
Oh, to the winch, exactly. And then it comes right back down to the winch.
Well, what I've got, Mike, is a thing for joining the cable. It's got 2 holes in it, and you can join 2 cables, or you can run one through it and back through it, and then clamp it, and it ain't never coming off. And then it's about 3/4 of an inch.
Oh, I see.
Would that do it?
Now that's for the stop, I believe so, yes.
Okay, I just making sure the hole at the bottom wasn't any bigger than that.
The biggest cable that can pass through there, I believe, is a 3/16 cable.
This is it without the amp.
Okay. Now that's worked good. I mean, it's a regular cable clamp for joining cables together or whatever. But like I said, you can go through it and then loop back through it and then clamp it, and then it's for sure on the end of it.
What I'm going to do is, I have the other Hazer on the ground that's got the 3/16 cable, so I'll show you a picture of the bottom of that one, and then I'll show you, it's not all the way up, it's still down, I can still reach the bottom, and then I'll show you a picture of the hole at the bottom of the, of the one that's on the tower, so you can see what I'm talking about.
Well, you're going to use that one, right?
Yes, I'm going to use that one. That's the one I'm going to run the cable through.
Okay, what I would do is it'll fit. I ain't worried about that.
It just needs to be. All it needs to do is, when it's, what I mean, to stop. Just have to make sure it can't go through the hole at the bottom.
Right.
Yeah, that's all it needs to be.
Okay, doke. And about 80 feet that'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just looking at his products here, Doug. So the standard package, right, that they sell, this is the one that you were looking at. So, you know, with the standard cable that comes with it, I'm sure it's the same was on the original Hazer, but the guy that you were looking at, the 8-inch galvanized cable is only a 400 pound, 2,000 pound brake strength. That's what that one is. The stainless steel cable, that's the 316 cable, is 840 pounds, 4,200 brake strength. But I don't know if it needs to be more than that. Well, it ain't. The one I've got is lots and lots of multi-strands. It's not, you know, a lot of that cable is just a few bigger strands, and it's not as flexible, but it's not as strong. This cable's stout. All that's on there is a tri-bander and a small 6-meter antenna in my thing. You know, you know what I mean. I'll show you some pictures. Listen to me. If that cable breaks, it don't matter. Then nothing's gonna hold it. Oh, that cable won't break. That's what I'm WA9R. W2 K5PAR. K8, KMH. K4FTB. This regular 1/8-inch galvanized cable lasts for 12 years. You know how long the stainless is going to last, right? Okay. Yeah, sir, we're gone. Longer.
Two of my tower guys are stainless.
Oh, cool. All mine are, and what I live the dipoles with, I use that cable for that. On some of it, on the 160 I do, and shoot, it won't go nowhere.
Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? Good to hear from you. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you are having a great evening, my friend. I see
I did have it on the ends of my 160 antenna, lightning cut it in half one time. Really? Yes, sir. About 4 foot back from the insulator where I started the antenna, I had the stainless run through the insulator, and about a foot back from that or so, lightning cut it right in half. I come down here one night and I tried to get on, and I thought, what in the world's wrong with this thing? Went out there and looked, it's on the ground.
That sounds like my loop.
The lightning cut it into it wasn't the cable or anything supporting it, it was the antenna. Well, if it hits it, it will do it. It definitely did, and it was all laying on the ground. Well, this was too, and then I left the tower. It was a tower you could crank up or down. I let it down, let it over, put regular Dacron rope in there, and that's what's through that pulley now.
Yeah, I think I did talk to y'all a little bit on that thing, and you couldn't hardly hear me. And SWR's all screwed up on it, and went out there and looked, and only about half of it was on the ground.
Well, this cable was grounded at the tower where it went over the pulley in the tower, but it hit it out there near the end, 30 foot from the tower. I guess cut the end of it off.
I think that time y'all could hear me, I had just let the antenna down to do some work on it, and I forgot to put it back up, and that's why it was on the ground.
Oh, yeah. You're nearly 20 over now, so you've come up about 10.
Oh, that's good.
10 Roger on that, my
I
friend.
think I've been seeing Hunter running around down there. Have you seen him, Jerry? Yeah, every once in a while.
I wish he'd quit that zero beating, Jerry. He's tearing me up.
Let's check 11 meter. Well, that's not looking really promising, huh?
Yeah, there's some more fatal out. I'll get you all later. 58 KMH. Have a good one. Good night, bud. Good night, bud. Good night, bud.
Good night, Mary Ellen.
Good night, bud.
See you, bud.
Yeah, Doug, I think my antenna's messing up now 'cause I was looking and I got a 43 to 45 reflective on this thing, and normally it's a 1 to a 3.
Yeah. That sounds like that's a lot of reflecting.
And I'm just doing about 1,300 watts here. Yeah, it's about 40. So anyway, I'll take it down tomorrow. This time that little screw, I'm gonna put some super glue or Gorilla glue.
Why don't you get rid of that little box and solder it and be done with it?
Anyway, my handshake.
I double with you what?
I said, you ain't seen my hand shake. I had to quit brain surgery because I had to shake. Old man shake.
Yeah. You don't need no ballon and you don't need no box in the middle. Just run the coax up there and solder it to it.
So this is where my antenna goes into. It holds the, where I screw the antenna in. That little screw there is what's loose. This is on this double bazooka here. So anyway, that's probably what it is. I'll tinker it down, and I should have put something on it the last time. That give me something to do.
Yeah. Maybe after you tighten the screws, take a propane torch and put a little solder on.
Yeah, well, I got a brand new one out there in a box. I always try to keep backup to everything there, and I've been fooling with this thing here, so I don't know. We'll take it down, just look at it.
All right.
Luckily, I got everything on pulleys there, so I can go out there and take the whole thing down, both legs down, and I want to put the pulleys.
So you're running a double bazooka.
Yeah, I have a 40 meter, a 80 meter, and I got an infit.
With 4080 on the same feed.
No. Everything got its own cable, its own little separate thing. It's all separate.
Okay.
3. WA9R.
WA4, Phillips 44.
And 4 OPZ.
N4 SQP.
Mine's going back up. I got down to 37.6 and I'm back up to 38. K5 PAR 68.
I like what you got better than what I do, Lanny.
Yeah, I turned that air conditioner off and I feel better now. I was getting cold in here.
Okay, mine went up too. It was 39 while ago when I was 40.
Yeah, I figure I've got a cloud showed up. It'll go over and it'll start back down.
I don't have any decimal points. I've just got the full number. I'm that way too. I don't know if it rounds up or rounds down, and I don't care. Well, I don't care either. The full number's good enough for me.
Well, you can set this thing up to read either in whole degrees or degrees and tenths.
Yeah. Of course, just because you're Jerry, you have to have it reading 10.
Oh, absolutely. And if I could get my hands on it, it'd read out to the 100. Dad got my reading to the 10th as well. I like the 10th because it lets us see any fluctuation other than if it's just a whole degree.
Yeah, well, you can tell if it's moving easier that way, right? Lacrosse or whatever. And it did give the tenths on it, but the outside unit broke.
I'm surprised you found it somewhere that low.
That was wild.
Everybody's raised the price on it.
It was 5 something. I looked it up. Now I see what you got, Randy.
A friend of mine made one and he sent it to me. He said, you try it out. Well, it worked for about a couple of months, and then when I took it down, that's what it looked like. And then when I took it down, that's what it looked like.
Got a little hot, didn't it?
A little hot. That's one of them little
Unbelievable. The fact that I survived it all is a miracle. Excuse me, Miss Walsh. I hope you're careful when you walk around campus after dark. I was attacked by wild dogs last night.
Wild
Yeah, I
dogs.
done took that one down.